is Zechariah chapter 14. Alright.
What are y'all reading? What are y'all doing?
This is Zechariah chapter 14, verse 12.
Sorry.
And it reads, it says, "And these shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem, and their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away, and their holes in their tongue shall consume away in their mouth." So everybody that had a hand into the children of Israel would be the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. So anybody that had a hand on us, they going into captivity, thus saith the Lord. And the Lord coming back to destroy this place, America. And everything that you see right now, we built those.
Yep.
The blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we built them.
Yep.
But y'all people took credit of that, you know?
True.
But we the one who built those skyscrapers, things that we see today, you know? And it's basically iniquity, man. Iniquity in the land. You got Sleepy Joe. I call him Sleepy Joe, but you got Joe Biden promoting homosexuality. You got him promoting transgenderism when it's nothing of the Most High.
Right.
The Heavenly Father don't approve of it. So could you give me Micah 2 and 2? Yeah, Micah 2 and 2.
Says here, "And they cover fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage." Mm-hmm.
So y'all covet fields and take them by violence. So y'all say, "Oh, I want this land." So y'all come in the land, y'all kill people for that land. Y'all take possessions out of people's countries and lands. So everything that America stand for is a lie. Because they say it's home of the free, home of the brave. How well everybody free if y'all had us in slavery and in chains, man?
So ultimately, what do you think's gonna happen for that?
So what's the penalty?
Eventually, America will be like Rome. It'll fall.
Alright. Okay. So what do you think's gonna happen to your people for what they did, the atrocities they did to the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans? All the bloodshed, rape, robbery, murder. What do you think's gonna happen to them? To your people?
I don't know. I think that there's a lot of repair that needs to be made.
Well, what should be the right repair? You believe in justice?
No defined solution.
All right, the Bible has a defined solution. Let's go to Isaiah chapter. Well, we'll start with this: Isaiah 14 and 21. Because your fathers, pretty much, they did that, right? They raped, robbed, murdered, and killed slaves, and built up America off of bloodshed and different things like that, right? And you guys are pretty much prospering off of that. So this is Isaiah chapter 14 and 21. Right? These are to your people. It says, "Prepare slaughter for his children, all right, for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities." So ultimately, this is going to come all right back to you. You believe in karma, reap what you sow, that's what's going to happen. All right, so at the end of the day, you guys are going to have to pay up for what you guys did. All right, so you guys would be the children of your forefathers. The modern day Edomites would be called the so-called white people. You guys are going to have to be slaughtered. The Lord said, "Prepare slaughter," right? Means massive killing.
That's definitely
all right, for your people.
That's a right.
Goes on to say,
and what he's referring
verse
to
22,
is everybody that was in Babylon, not just the race of white. So pulling it out and applying it just to white people,
we're going to keep reading.
That would be pulling that out of context.
Verse 22, "For I will raise up against them, saith the Lord of hosts, and cut off from Babylon the name and the remnant and son and nephew, saith the Lord. I will also make it a possession for the bittern and pools of water, and I will sweep it with the besom of destruction for the Lord's lot, saith the Lord of hosts." Yeah, so the Lord, he's going to make this land desolate. He says he's going to cut off from Babylon the name and the remnant and the son and the nephew. So yeah, the Lord, he's going to come back to pretty much.
And who is them in that passage?
The them is the Edomites. All right, the modern day Edomites today are so-called white people. So I'm gonna go to that real quick.
You gotta research Babylon a little more.
No. What's the mystery of Babylon? What do you believe Babylon is in the Bible?
Babylon was a combination of many races in the same place.
Many nations, right?
Yeah, many nations.
All right, many nations in the ancient time.
Them was referring to all the nations.
All those ancient nations. Hold on. All those other nations in the past, there's no new thing under the sun. the Lord was just making those nations pretty much to foreshadow America today. Because those nations, they take on the traits of America today. Real quick, let me go to Revelations. Revelations 11 and 8. All right, just hold on for a second. Revelations 11.
You have a good point.
Verse
Your
8.
points are well taken.
It says, and their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which is spiritually called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified. So America today would be called Sodom and Egypt. All right, we're gonna keep speaking. Sodom and Egypt.
I like you speaking.
Sodom and Egypt. Now the reason it's called Sodom, because what was Sodom known for? Sodom and Gomorrah. What was it? Sodomy?
Yeah,
or pretty much homosexuality and different things like that.
Sure.
America does the same thing today, right?
Yeah.
On probably a more massive level as well. And it is known as Egypt as well. What would you say, Fool? What were the Israelites doing in Egypt?
I don't know where you're going with that.
What were they doing there?
In Egypt?
Yeah, what were the Israelites doing in Egypt? They were slaves. They were bondage. Bondage
I
under Pharaoh.
thought you meant going down the homosexual road again. I
And
didn't know
for
what
like
you meant.
400 plus years. So we're doing the same thing today. All right, the so-called black Hispanics, Native Americans, well, so-called blacks mainly in America, we was enslaved here for 400 years plus, man. You know, so this place is called Sodom and Egypt in the spirit, right? So when you brought out Babylon and these other nations of former time, they were all resemblance of this nation today, Babylon the Great.
As a matter of fact, since you think Babylon is talking about ancient Babylon, I want to get this. Psalms 137 and Psalms, you got it?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Where you want to start it?
7.
7. This is Psalms 137 and 7. Remember, O Lord, the children, you listening? It says, remember, O Lord, the children of Edom and the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof. O daughter of Babylon, who ought to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewarded thee as thou hast served us. Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against a stone. Yeah, so it said that Babylon, the inhabitants of Babylon today are the Edomites. I'm gonna read that again.
That's
so
the daughter of Babylon. That's not ancient Babylon. Because again, you get it, because really, you know, you said ancient Babylon was known for having all people, tongues, and nations, right?
Right.
Does not America possess the same traits? The same traits of Babylon.
No, it's similar, yes.
It's very similar. That's why it's the daughter of Babylon. It's not ancient Babylon, but it's the daughter.
I'm not sure America is the daughter of Babylon, to be honest.
There's two Babylons in scriptures. You have ancient Babylon, but you have Babylon the Great in Revelation. That's talking about America. And the Edomites, who Caucasians.
The question is, why couldn't Babylon be talking about Rome?
This right here, America, is an extension of Rome.
I'm saying, like,
this is talking about Rome. Maybe it's an extension of Rome.
I think the United States is going to be similar to Rome eventually. The great nation will fall.
This is Rome again, though.
Rome repeated.
This is Egypt, Rome, Sodom, and Babylon, right? That's why it's mystery Babylon. But let me get this. Isaiah 47 and 1. Come and sit down in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground, there is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans. For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Alright, take the millstone and grind meal. Uncover thy locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the river. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. As for our Redeemer, the Lord of hosts is his name, the Holy One of Israel. Sit down silent and get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans. And you can explain it whenever we're done. For thou shalt no more be called the Lady of Kingdoms.
Yeah, so pretty much Babylon, the daughter of Babylon right now, is falling. You said it yourself. America is going down the drain. That's what's happening. So in the scriptures, the Lord prophesied that America would pretty much go on a downfall, on a decline. Ever since you had COVID-19, different things of that sort, America has always been falling, man.
The economy is finished.
Yeah, good point. The economy. All right, you can see there's economic crash.
Depression.
I forget what it's called. Yeah, but pretty much the economy's just done.
California is finished. California, people are moving out.
It's crazy.
New York, finished. And
There's
that's
two things that I would say, and I'm kind of curious of your comments on it in general, is that I hope that y'all ever read
this is the point right here. So I want to get this right here. This is going to be the same verse, but this is why God is judging Babylon the Great. All right, Isaiah 47 and 6. Okay, it says, sit down silence and get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called the lady of kingdoms. I was wroth with my people, and you got it when I finish. I was wroth with my people, and I polluted mine inheritance, and have given them into thine head. Thou didst show them no mercy. Upon the ancient, thou very heavily laid thy yoke.
Yeah, that's a good precept right there. So you even know yourself, man, that this nation used to be on top. Back in the 1660s, on down, this America used to be a so-called great nation. That's why today they say, make America great again. The MAGA hat, right, they say, make America great again. It's not great anymore. The Lord has pretty much made this nation to fall, all right? But the reason being that y'all's nation was great was for the Lord to put his people into captivity. All right, what y'all did to his people, all right, who you had in captivity 400 plus years, so-called blacks and Spanish Native Americans, y'all pretty much raped, robbed, murdered, just completely destroyed us as a heritage, as a nation. And Most High, he's gonna get you guys back for that, because you laid heavily your yoke upon the ancients, all right, upon the young children. Y'all raped the young children. Y'all killed the old people.
Is that
y'all enslaved the
that Bible
children
applies
of the
to
prime.
the world, not just the United States.
Well, why does it
And
say
what's
this?
interesting
I'm gonna
is
read
that-
this. This is Revelation chapter 13, verse 10. It says, if any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killed the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. So why does it say, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity then? If the Bible for everybody. So why the Lord? Hold on. So the Lord said, if you lead another nation into captivity, that you're supposed to go into captivity. Why did the Lord say that? If God's for everybody.
Because captivity is wrong.
Right. So y'all people are gonna get paid for what they done to the blacks, Hispanics, and the Indians.
No, I think the point, one interesting point is
Which
that
were
our
God's chosen
country was
people.
one of the first countries to give everybody freedom. Compared to all in the entire world.
So
in the entire world, one of the first countries to give everybody freedom.
We're free right now.
That's the false statement right there.
This is
You're not free?
This is Deuteronomy.
Y'all should take
Chapter-
2 Timothy 2:2. For these things that I've heard in the presence of many witnesses, take these things and entrust them to
Deuteronomy.
faithful men.
That's really not for you though. You're not.
Revelation.
The gospel was
2 Timothy
the
2:2?
the gospel was preached to the Israelites, right?
You guys
You-
take that book
you
and
were
cause
Edomite.
unity, not division.
Hey, you're going to
Hold on.
slavery though. I mean,
this book is all about division.
2
Yeah.
Timothy 2:2.
it's this.
Why do you have to look it up? I can just tell you.
But what about your? What if we're asking you a question? Why are you trying to escape all the precepts that we brought out about Esau getting destroyed? I mean, Esau, you guys are going to
I'm
have
not
to
trying to
pay.
escape anything. It's just that it's not my responsibility for my ancestors' transgressions. It's not my responsibility personally.
But the Lord's going to judge you for it though.
The Lord's not going to judge me for my ancestors' transgressions.
He already brought out the prophecy about Babylon that he says prepare slaughter for his children for the sins of their fathers, because you yourself are an accessory of that.
And my sins are forgiven. Period.
But why is it really? You know you're Edomite though. You know that. You're an Edomite.
Yes, I know the history. Yes.
So do you know what God thinks about Esau?
How many generations ago? Yes.
All right, you guys got it. All right.
Well, what'd you say? What did he say?
But I want to get this. Jeremiah 32 and 18. Thou showest love and kindness, because he said that was a long time ago. Thou showest love and kindness unto thousands, and recompensest the iniquity of the fathers into the bosom of their children after them.
Hey, you had to read that one more.
Yep. Thou showest love and kindness unto thousands, and recompensest the iniquity of the fathers into the bosom of their children after them. The great and mighty God, the Lord of hosts,
So he
is
said
his
children,
name.
not grandchildren, right? So there you go. There's your answer.
So this is what it says. It says prepare slaughter for his children
didn't say
for
grandchildren,
for the iniquity of their fathers,
Yep.
that they do not rise nor possess the land. So it don't matter if you didn't do it. So you
Second-
gotta pay. So you gotta pay for what your forefathers.
2
did.
Timothy 2:2.
My question is, did it
Use
say
it for
grandfathers?
unity. Huh?
Did it say grandfathers? It didn't.
No.
They don't use that type of language. Fathers, children, you don't have to add the grand, the great. You don't have to add them. We know that according to the Bible, children's pretty much mean all the generations, the descendants.
That book's
Yeah,
been for
Lamentations,
that book's been for
2022.
unity for generations, and y'all use it for division.
So this is Jeremiah 49. Why are you going to flee, man? Jeremiah
fleeing.
49 and 10. But I have
giving
made
you-
Esau bare, and I have uncovered his secrets, and
asked
he
you.
shall not hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren, and all his neighbors, and he is not. Leave thy fatherless children, I will preserve them alive, and let thy widows trust in me. For thus saith the Lord, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup, have assuredly drunken, and art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it. So the Lord said that your people shall not go unpunished.
They would want you to use that book for unity.
You're going to slavery and you're going to be destroyed, man.
2 Timothy 2:2.
Hey, you got to pay for your forefathers' sins, man.
And by the way,
You can't get around it, man.
Why don't you just recite it? Why do you have to read it?
I entrust it
to my heart. I can just tell you what I believe. And I can just recite the passages.
Why would you want us to recite it when we can read it?
Exactly.
Because of your heart.
Yeah, I wouldn't believe you anyways.
Well, what the Lord said in Jeremiah 17 that the seat is in your heart. So you guys at the end of the day,
it says, lean not to thy own understanding.
What's the heritage of oppressors?
Right.
heritage of persons.
Job 27. This is last precept for you, man, as you walk away. Job 27 and 13. This is a portion of a wicked man with God and the heritage of oppressors, which they shall receive of the Almighty. If his children be multiplied, it is for the sword, and his offspring shall not be satisfied with bread. Yeah, man, that man, he's gonna pay for it, man. Because obviously, hey, man, America is built up. His forefathers did it, and he's still living off of what his forefathers did. He probably owns a business and everything, man. So that, I mean, it's all white privilege. You got the white, you know what I'm saying? But it's, again, man, that's their portion. You know what I'm saying? That's their portion. It's good. We're not mad. You know what I'm saying? Because now they're going to get it.
The Lord made
Hey,
them.
you got that Lamentations 4:22 now?
The Lord made them to pretty much be over us.
Yeah.
Just so He could destroy them.
Yeah, we accept that, but the thing is, they don't accept their time.
Yeah.
When we had to go through the captivity, and we accepted that. We ourselves are actually proclaiming that, yeah, we're paying for what our forefathers did, but they don't want to do it. Why do we have to do it, but they don't have to do it? Hypocrites, man. You can't eat these Edomites. Go ahead, bro.
It says, this is the punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquities, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. And it says, the joy of thy heart is ceased. Our dance is turned unto mourning. The crown is fallen from our head, and woe unto us that we have sinned. All right. So the Lord is coming to discover Babylon the Great, which is America, man, the daughter of Edom. All right. Because we already had a falling away. All right, we went into captivity. All right, we have to serve our time. Now they gotta serve their time, man. But they want to run away from their judgment.
Yeah, he's not running away, man. He's not gonna run away from the Lord. Lamentations 5 and 7. Our fathers have sinned and are not, and we have borne their iniquities.
So our fathers have sinned. We are born with their iniquities, man. So the Lord doesn't just look at your father. He looks at you too. He don't just look at one manner of people, right? He looks at the whole nation of people, man. So it don't matter if you didn't do it, you still done something, man. You benefiting off of this land, things like that. You still gotta pay for it.
Yep. Just look at the accounts, man. Yeah, Ahab, his children had to pay. His whole seed had to pay, man. It said, I believe it said that he that pisses upon the wall, he's gonna have to die, man.
Yeah.
All right, even Jezebel, his whole little family there, they all had to die, man, and his children. The Lord said that your children are gonna have to pay for your sins. Right. So yeah, you do have to pay for your father's sins, man. You know, all the males that pissed against the wall, they're gonna have to pay, man.
Good.
You see?
I got precept. Wisdom of Solomon 4:20. And when they cast up the accounts of their sins, they shall come with fear, and their own iniquity shall convince them to their face. Yep. Like, yeah, man. So like, obviously this whole nation being built up, everything here. How did it all get here, man? Well, obviously it was through slavery, rape, rob, murder. I mean, everything you see today in America, it's gonna convince them to their face that, yeah, man, you know, they gotta pay.
That's right.
You can't get away with that.
Even some of us now too, because right now they're kind of blind, you know. Because after you come back in the regeneration, you don't understand. You know, you don't really know what you did. But when they finally see what they really did, it's gonna convince them.
Yep.
All right.
That's true. Yeah, I got one last precept. Y'all don't got one.
Yeah, that's probably it.
This is gonna be the Book of Zechariah. Okay. Zechariah, chapter 2 and 8. For thus saith the Lord of hosts, after the glory have he sent me into the nations, which spoiled you. For he that toucheth you, toucheth the apple of his eye.
Man, that's crazy too. Because these Edomites, that's exactly what they did, man. They touched the apple of the Lord's eye. All right? So it just said that those people who touch you, touch the apple of the Lord's eye. All right? And the Lord, he had us pretty much be in the world. All right? And these Edomites, they put us into captivity, man. All right? They whipped us, raped us, robbed us, and murdered us. And they're going to have to pay for that, man. You got to reap what you sow.
And you know what's escaping this one, Esau.
Yep. So with that, man, Lord willing, y'all was edified. We want to go ahead and give our praises to Yahweh.
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah.
Khan, Shalom.
Shalom.